Good day, guys. So today we are in the 2015 Jeep Wrangler, and this is the Safari Spec one. Jeez, this car just feels like a tank. In fact, it's a mid-sized SUV, and this one has got the 3.6 Pentester engine. It's a V6 as well. So the ride quality of this car, it's not bad, but it's a bit on the firm side, and I think I know why. And most probably it's because you're going to be camping with this car, and most people, when they buy these cars, they're going to go camping, overlanding, and therefore in order to do that you need to install a rooftop tent, also need to install a fridge at the back. So with all that luggage that's going to be in this particular vehicle, you'll need a tough suspension. So hence, from factory, for instance, the suspension it gets, it's a bit on the firm side so that it can handle all of that load, as well as going off-road. The steering wheel of this mid-size SUV feels a bit vague. I don't know whether it's because of the big tires it has, because it's got 265 17-inch wheels, but it feels a bit vague. It's not precise. For instance, it takes a bit of time to turn, and also what I noticed is the turning circle of this car is quite bad. You seriously have to go a long way around in order to turn, of which it's a modern car, it's not supposed to be like that, but yeah, that's how it was designed. So now let's just drive it a bit on gravel road, just to see how it also feels like, because again, as I said before, a lot of people, when they're buying this particular car, they're gonna go off-road with it. It looks the part. It's a Jeep, it's a Wrangler, so it's been around for decades with the iconic type of look. This car rattles a lot on gravel, and I think that's because of the detachable panels it has. For instance, the roof can go off, and also the doors. I think the interior of this car just looks the part. It's a rough looking type of interior, and yeah, it is Jeep since 1941. That's when they started production, most probably. It also has some sort of an infotainment system over here, but I doubt it's got navigation. Let's just look at it quickly. No, there's no navigation, and also this screen setup just looks a bit ancient a bit. And yeah, the owner of this car clearly loves sunglasses. I also think that this vehicle was supposed to be fitted with a rear view camera, so that you can see a better view at the back, because when looking through the rear view mirror, it actually doesn't show you much at the back. And it also has cloth seats, of which I'm not really a fan of. There it is, a Safari, meaning that you got a special one. The reason that I'm not a fan of these cloth seats is that you're going to be taking this car off-road, maybe on the beach as well, so you'll be getting in and out of the car, and obviously you're going to create a mess. So when you have leather seats, that's quite easy to clean up, but with these cloth ones, it's going to be a hassle. But they do feel comfortable. They're well cushioned. So this is the exterior of the vehicle, and we'll be starting from the rear side. So you've got the typical spare wheel, which is mounted at the rear door, and I think that's just one of the reasons that the car rattles a lot when you're on gravel. And also, moving over to the side view of it, it's iconical. It's a Jeep. It looks like a brick, and it looks good. I think hence people end up with this car. Some people won't even take it off-road, but so this particular one is fitted with 17-inch wheels. They're 265 by 70, and they've got nice grip. I think they're Goodyear tires. They're Goodyear Wrangler, and the owner of this one actually painted the calipers red, and I think they look good when you're comparing with the actual color of the vehicle. And this is the front view, which hasn't changed basically from that 1941 they've shown inside the vehicle. And yeah, again, it's an iconic vehicle. It's been decades having the same type of look. So let us quickly look at the boot size. It's quite square, it's not that big. In fact, this car looks big on the outside, but when you get inside it, it feels a bit clustered. And again, maybe it boils down to the roller bars that it has, because you have to take off the detachable roof panels, so you'll need that support in terms of safety. So the sound system, it's also fitted with the subwoofer. I think it's an Alpine subwoofer from factory, and you also have a 12-volt socket over there for your fridge if you're going to be connecting a fridge here at the back. I think most campers normally do that, so at least you have that installed. No need to get an electrician to connect all of that for you. If you're a fan of camping and overlanding, geez, this is just the perfect car for you. But for day-to-day driving, I doubt you'd want to buy this vehicle, because first of all, the fuel consumption is bad, the ride quality is not so good around town, but when going off-road, it's the perfect vehicle. So when focusing on the off-road modes, it has the hill descent control over there, traction control, and also it's got the low range gearbox, which obviously you'll have your transfer case. It's got 4 high, 4 low, and also 2 high. So that's basically used when going off-road, more tough tracks. So for your day-to-day driving, you won't be using this, and currently it's actually on 2 high, driving the rear wheels. And if you're going to be going off-road, maybe you might engage your 4 high and 4 low. So this car currently has 85,000 kilometers, and yeah, the owner hasn't had any issues with it. So guys, thanks for watching the video, and also don't forget to like and also subscribe.